All right, guys, welcome to today's Local Yokels Podcast. I'm Neil, your host. Real quick, before we get started, I want to tell everybody, go check out our new raffle giveaway for our Jeep for the Fancy Nancy Foundation. It's all going to the benefit the our domestic violence House of Grace. It's brought to you in part by Spider Off-Road, Rough Country, MidSouth Jeep, MSJ Off-Road, and Roof Works Roofing Company, which is my primary sponsor. I can't do anything about any of these guys. So get your tickets now, $20 a ticket, or even less if you buy the package. I think it gets down to like $14.50 a ticket, and it's at FancyNancyFoundation.com, or you can find us on Facebook under the same name. All right, guys, without further ado, today we're talking racing. And we have an amazing event coming up this weekend. As we're filming this is like a couple of days out. But this weekend, we're having Rivergate.
Grudge on the Gate 2.
Grudge on the Gate 2. And with me, I have my guests, Dennis Bailey.
Welcome to you.
And Kelsey Hall.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Is it Hall or Hall? Did I say Hall? I said
Hall.
that right, yeah.
You're right.
Welcome, guys. Let's talk about what's going on this weekend right off the get-go so everybody knows why you're here. We're here to promote you because we're trying to get people out to the show.
Yes, Friday, we're going to start at 5 p.m. to midnight. We'll have testing tunes for all the guys coming in, the race cars, and spectators will be allowed in the gate at 4 p.m. Racers will be allowed to come in at 12 p.m. to get parked and set up and everything before the spectators get there. And it's basically $20 a person per day, or you can buy a 2-day ticket, $30. We're going to run on Saturday, starting chip draw at 10 a.m., Racing should start by 11:30, and we're going to run them cars.
Yeah, man. What all classes do you have? Like, is there different levels?
One class in a small tire, basically a 28 10.5 slick.
Yeah.
And get it on. You got to have a door car, no tractors.
Bring what you got.
Bring what you got. From 50 horsepower to 5,000. You got to get it down the street.
Oh, my gosh, man. That sounds incredible. I wish, I'm going to try my best to get there because I'm really intrigued about this. So with the day, you brought your good friend, partner, promoter, girlfriend.
I was going to say, what's he going to say?
Whatever. I mean, I don't know.
All the above.
Miss Kelsey.
She's an amazing woman.
She's the one kind of helping you drive this boat. By the way, real quick, Kelsey, because you were talking about this, people don't realize, we just had a bad storm. So we got a lot of ice and snow still on the ground. Dennis and Kelsey went out there over the weekend to clean up and do their own thing out of their own time and money to get this thing cleaned up because we had ice and snow still stacked up in the coves and trash on the ground. Be good citizens. If you come out there this weekend to the race, take your trash with you.
I appreciate that.
Right.
Please
There's
do that.
plenty of garbage cans and
dumpsters.
We cut 20 barrels open the other day at the shop.
Yeah.
There's a rollaway dumpster and be barrels all the way down the street on both sides.
Yeah, man, because we want the area that you're doing it with not to say, look, you can't come back because you're bad.
Exactly.
You're dirty.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We went back Sunday last time and cleaned up walked down both sides of the street and cleaned up the whole road, which thankfully it wasn't too bad, but people have been out there since then, so there's trash and all that.
Well, one of the problems is where y'all do this at, which you can tell people where you do it at, or you can't. I mean, whatever you want to do, but it's all because Rivergate for a reason, so we know kind of where it's at. Tell everybody where they can come to watch the race.
All the locals know where the road's at. Now the towners know, but it's the infamous Rivergate where the TV was filmed.
Yeah.
Street Outlaws and all that back years ago, and that's where we're going to be.
Absolutely.
It's a dead-end road. Don't have to worry about no traffic. It's
Look
all
up
safe.
New Core Steel.
Right.
New Core Steel Company in Memphis, Paul Lowry Parkway. And it will get you, just keep driving to the end of the road and you will run into it.
Pretty much.
That's what I tell everybody.
It's almost in Mississippi, honestly. It really is. I tell people, but you got to go way up into Memphis to get there. It is. So it is part of where the Street Outlaws was filmed back in the day when the Memphis Street Outlaws came about. So
correct.
Yeah, and it was created for that actually, I do believe, when they actually set that up.
And if you are coming in with a rig, drive safe and somewhat slow because the road is heavy. Trucks go down the road. There's a lot of potholes and
a lot of grooves.
We had a guy last week lost his trailer when he was leaving. So
I drive up and down there all the time. I'll tell you why. I go down there to New Core to pick up materials and stuff in my dump truck. That's what I do for a living. Dude, it will beat you to death.
Yes, it's pretty rough.
When you get to where y'all are at, the pavement's good.
Yeah.
Because ain't no traffic down there.
Right,
and it's really designed just for what y'all are doing.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's no reason for trucks to be down there at all. But to get there, it is rough. So be careful.
Rough spots.
And all the railroad crossings and all that.
Railroad crossings, the roads are grooved out because the city doesn't want to reinvest in the infrastructure, whatever the case may be.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But Rivergate. All right. So, well, we're posting all the information as we're talking in the video. But Kelsey, tell us a little bit about your role, what you're trying to do, what you're after this weekend, what you're in your visualization of how the event's going to go off.
Everybody's going to come in. We've got a ton of sponsors that have helped us get this thing going. So we're going to have, at least 90 something cars have committed. Hopefully they'll all show up.
Look, if 65 show up, it's amazing.
We'll be tickled to.
Yeah.
I'll be tickled with 32, but
here's what's funny is if 150
number.
show up just because they forget to register and they're just like, hey, let's go racing.
So
be it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, right.
We're going to make them race.
It's an all-run field, and you pay at the gate. We just try to get a tally along the way. So
kind of help you know how to prepare.
So as a spectator, know, hey, we got 80 cars might be there. Now, we're going to lose a few, but I know there's 10 or 12 that is coming that ain't on the list, too, because they don't want somebody to know they're coming. but we'll lose a few, but we still should have over a 60-car field as long as the weather holds up.
It'll be a good event.
Yeah.
The one you had earlier in the year, by the way, that was back in November, right? December, which is a great time of year to have it.
You're just fighting Mother Nature.
That's it, man.
From November to February, you fight Mother Nature, and it's a gamble. But the problem is, a lot of folks understand, I got to pick a date. I got to send the permit to the city, and it takes us 6 weeks to get approved by the permit. So, So, it's
and look, it ain't easy up there getting that permit.
I can't just change the dates overnight,
And it ain't like they're like really welcoming for this either. There's a lot of work Dennis has got to go through and a lot of politicking and begging and everything else that he's to get this done. So
you hit the nail on the head.
I mean, it ain't like he can just go up there and like, I need a permit to do some street racing.
Yeah,
they ain't buying that crap. So anyway, Kelsey, get back to what you were saying about your sponsors and people trying to help you get this thing off the ground.
Yeah, so I've been more trying to get the sponsors in. We're trying to give back as much as we can to the racers because a lot of places you go, they don't so much take care of the racers. You pay first place, sometimes second. So we're trying to change that and be able to give back to as many of them as we can.
Right.
So we've got about 13, 14 sponsors right now that are helping us. So we're going to be able to pay back probably, 1 through 8 we're going to pay back.
We're at 8 spots with money. And then we got
prizes to give away.
Prizes and tires and
sure.
Some toolkits and some other stuff.
Which you sponsor yourself because you own a racing shop. So you put this stuff out here from your tires and
for sure.
I know that.
We can get, they definitely help with it.
Yeah. So people don't realize this is not a profitable deal for you, Dennis.
No. I mean, the man hours put in and the intensity and the labor and all. No. I do it because I love it.
You want to keep the racing culture alive here.
Correct.
Yeah, I know that's what it is because a lot of your customers, they need a place to go and do things. And one of the things we talked about is there's a lack of places around here to do this. And especially with the bigger horsepower stuff that want to do street racing, the small tire stuff.
That's right.
The tracks can't even have them. They want them, and they want to go to the tracks, but there's not enough runway for them to slow down. Whereas on a street level, there's plenty of places, plenty of distance for them to slow down safely.
We got almost a mile shut down. So,
that's pretty cool. So. And what racetrack has that?
Yeah,
none.
That's right.
None.
That's right.
And y'all do it in a very controlled, safe environment.
Correct.
Yeah, absolutely.
Correct.
So you want to talk about some of your sponsors that are involved with you, Kelsey?
Yeah, I got a list of them. Spencer Lee's Transmission, Renaissance Restoration just got on board with us, so we definitely appreciate them.
And Spencer Lee's our major sponsor.
Yeah, transmission shop in Horn Lake, Mississippi.
Yes.
Formerly. Now he's in South Haven, right? Or is he?
No, he's still in Horn Lake.
Is he still in Horn Lake? Okay.
Yeah.
Look him up on the website, Spencer Lee Transmission. Everybody knows that around here.
That's right.
So.
Yeah, we've got Mad Graphics. He's out of
St. Louis.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
Sanders Waste is local. Phil's Truck Service, he's out of Memphis. Double B Excavation.
You got a Phil's Truck Service shirt on,
wear
bro.
Wear his T-shirt.
Phil, shout out.
You see that, Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan. Dylan's probably thinking,
That's going to cost you another $100.
I know, Dylan. Yeah, he's going to have to pay for that one. So I got a feeling they can come up with it. They're good people. I met them.
He's always
it's been some years, but I've been around them a little bit. Yeah, they love any kind of racing, though. They love it. Yeah, they're really into it. Those guys have a diesel repair shop, just so people know that's what they do up there.
Yeah,
Brooks Road. Yeah. And I'm trying to think of the road they're off up there. But anyway, you'll find them. Phil's Truck Service, Brooks Road.
Is it Getwell?
No. It ain't that far over. They'll find it.
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah. Phil's Truck Service, Memphis, Tennessee. Google it. You'll find it.
All right, so we got Double B Excavation.
Bradley Butler, if you need any dirt work, he's the man to get it done.
All right.
Bulletproof Storm Shelters and Roofing. Mike Posey's Automotive. Johnson's Performance. Whiskey Resin. They're actually another
vendor that they produce street glue.
Yeah.
Okay.
street glue.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
He sent us some stuff to
Make
give
the
away.
tires
I think we
sticky.
got 5 cases of street glue. we
Tires
gave
are
away.
sticky.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I got you. Because you're
Yeah.
running slick, so you need a little
Right.
grip.
Need all the grip you can get.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's
Just
a
not
good-
out there. We don't let them use it out there.
You don't let them use it out there?
No, we're water burn out only.
Okay, well, that's good. little
yeah.
soap.
Pile 'em Up Auto Sales, Lynn Neal Real Deal Racing Report, Voiles Auto and Performance, MidSouth Auto and Scrap, Hero Graphics. He's local. Ronnie Howard, he does all our graphic work and stuff for us.
Cool.
It makes the big checks.
Yeah, the big
Yeah,
checks.
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to talk to him. I may need some work on my Jeep, Ronnie.
Oh yeah. He'll wrap your
Yeah,
Jeep too. Yeah. Race car, whatever you got. Bartlett Pool Service and Buff City Waste. So they've all stepped in to help us. And we
And now the
greatly
Local
appreciate it.
Yokels podcast,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
So
Oh,
we're on
yeah.
board too. He has his
Yeah.
sponsor. So, so anyway, give all those guys some love. Everybody go to their websites, give them clicks, likes, whatever,
Right.
and look at buying their products and use them as their services.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah, because that's how this whole thing
Whole
works.
thing
Oh yeah,
works.
definitely.
We can't do anything about community. Last year, Dennis didn't know me from Adam. I call him up on the phone. He's like, yeah, man. I was telling him what I was doing. I was like, I just
yeah.
need a couple of raffle items. He goes, I can give you a couple of gas cans. I'm like, that's perfect. You know, he didn't know me from anybody, but he
Right.
knew our passion and what we were doing.
That's right.
You know,
That's
and if I did right by him, he'd probably help me again. But if I don't, then he ain't going to help me no more. So
Oh, yeah.
that's how it works. So we always try to promote and give shout outs for people. And by the way, your company, just people know, BB&T Racing.
32 years of service.
And a lot of racing years behind that too.
A lot of
You're
frustration
well known.
and laughter.
I know
and
it.
good
I know it.
times.
So you and your brother. So let's be clear. There's not just Dennis, but he has a brother named Derek.
Derek.
Okay. Let's talk about a little bit about y'all's history in racing and your business as a whole, and then what y'all are trying to accomplish in the racing community.
Well, you know, we started out when we was basically 20-year-old. We was basically kids and
Yeah.
started with nothing, and we built the business and made it into a career.
Yeah.
As you get older, you kind of the business side of it turns to a job, really, and you get frustrated. by
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But
Shoot
it
ya.
is what it is. You know, you
Yeah.
got good days, you got bad days, and we have a good time what we do, and meet thousands of people and
Oh, man,
relationships
yeah.
with so many people and
Friends. I mean, the
yeah,
customers become
and
friends.
That's
and,
right, they do.
And then you want to see them succeed.
In fact,
you
I
know.
had a couple over last night. I cooked them steak and lobster at the house, and
That's what you were saying.
you know,
So it wasn't just for your
it
lady.
wasn't just us. That's right. That's right. That's right. So,
Kelsey didn't get just
you
the
know,
benefit of
so-
that. Yeah.
So they came over, had a good time. They didn't want to go out to eat and wait 4 hours in a
Oh
line.
my
and-
gosh!
So I-
No man, who wants to do that?
So I was like, hell, just come over to the house. We're going to cook some steaks and lobsters.
Where'd you get your steaks at?
The steaks come from Prime and Hernando. And
Primos.
Primos.
All right, so look, dude, I was wondering about that
Yeah.
because Frankie is an awesome dude. Him and his wife got a great product down there at Primos.
They do.
I shop with them a lot. They're great people. They help me with my stuff
that
too.
big old pork chop he got.
Oh my
is the
gosh, we
shit.
gotta
That
go
is the
back.
best ever.
I know.
We've had.
We can't even eat it. We split one.
It's huge, man, and he has. I mean, you know, I talk about him a lot. He's another car guy. He loves cars. Him and his brother Daniel, they're both big into it. Not the drag racing. They just like
Yeah,
cars and
yeah.
hot rods. And he has a crazy badass Camaro. Did you see that thing?
Yeah,
it's
I've
pretty
seen it,
nice.
yeah,
So
yeah.
the same guy that painted ours and did our body work for our truck actually built it. Did the work on that car.
Yeah.
So anyway, again, a cultural phenomenon within the community. I have known about you for years, didn't know you. I know that you have a legacy here with racing. Tell people your nickname.
Silverback Gorilla was the name of the TV car. But, you know, all that's by the wayside pretty much now. So we just out doing our own thing. You know,
Yeah.
I was racing before the TV stuff. I'll be racing. Hell, probably till it kills me. But,
Yeah. Let's not.
and it
Let's
almost
don't
has a
say
few
that.
times.
How about let's just say till I get to where I
Right.
can't? How about that?
Right.
Let's just say it that
That's
way.
a lot better.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
But we've grown the business into it, and we love to race. And
Well, your business that
You know.
people don't know, which I know a lot of people do, but like for my listeners, which by the way, the reason why I had you on the show because I have people. It's not all racers that listen to my show because we do a lot of local community charity give back stuff. So we're going
Right.
to get people that don't know exactly what you do, but BB&T Racing Shop. Okay, so it's basically high performance.
retail racing parts.
Exactly.
Drag race predominantly. We do a little bit of dirt car stuff, and we sell race fuel and nitrous oxide and got a full machine shop in house with CNC machines and all
Custom
that.
build parts and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Which your brother's technical.
And that's what
Yeah.
Derek
Yeah.
predominantly does. 98% of all that stuff,
Yeah.
and he's intelligent. I mean, it's always.
Is he older or younger?
He's younger, but he can read that book in your hand in 2 minutes and tell you everything that's in it.
Wow, he's just smart.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
How much older are you than him?
3 years.
3 years. So you put the beat down on him to a certain age, and then it kind of
I would beat
flipped.
him, and then my older brother and him would tag team beat me.
Oh, beat you.
And then Mama would come beat all three of them.
Beat all three of you. That's fun. That's funny stuff, man. But anyway, it's a family-owned, ran business. You guys have a huge following. I mean, you really do.
Yeah. I mean, we've raced all over the country from South Florida to California.
Yeah.
You know, and other races know us. I mean,
so you found a need, like, with this Rivergate thing. You're like, hey, man, ain't nobody doing nothing around here.
Well,
so let's kind of get something going for the local guys and my customers.
That aspect, you're 100% true. But it also is like we go to these races, these tracks, and back to the store we was talking about earlier, and most of them don't know how to run the race.
Yeah.
They'll have 15, 20 cars there when they're 14 hours. That's absurd.
Yeah, you need them fast.
That's absurd.
Right. Yeah.
I run 63 cars down that road in December in 4.5 hours. That was 6 rounds of racing.
That's wow. That's crazy.
That is unheard of.
Yeah, it is unheard of.
And that's why a lot of the guys want to come back. They're like, we're done. We had people trying to get in the gate at 5 o'clock, and we was done.
Yeah.
Because they thought we were going to race all night to 2 in the morning. No, we ain't rolling like that.
Right.
When we start the race, if you're not ready, we're running without you.
Yeah.
You should have been prepared before you got there. I mean,
exactly.
I ain't trying to be an ass, but
it's just line them up. Everybody's looking for action.
That's
right, exactly.
I had people call me from home, said, Dennis, I can't even go get a water out of the refrigerator
because I'm
going to miss a race.
I'm going to miss something,
right.
yeah.
But you sit here and watch these other races on TV, like they just had a couple down in Florida, and they got one next week in Georgia. They run the tractors up and down a track for 4 hours prepping the track.
Yeah.
People don't want to sit there and watch and see that mess.
No. They want fast action.
They want cars.
So one of the things, I had the Neils on, and we know they're a hugely successful team here locally that runs a different, obviously they're in the professional side of life, they're in IHRA, Funny Car Chaos, that kind of stuff, along with the Gieslings, another level to it. But there again, they were talking about the importance of turning the cars out fast, keeping the racing moving when we did an episode with them, which we know was highly important. And I know that even as a spectator, because sitting around in the hot sun or the cold, you get restless real quick.
Exactly.
So you need things popping off. You need tire burnouts. I mean, that is more important than the race, is the burnouts. Especially if you got somebody that just don't give a damn. And I tell you, anybody that gets in a hot rod that puts their foot through the floor, that's part of the excitement, is just the tires. That's what got you ignited in the first place to get into business, right?
That's right. That's right.
So did you and your brother start out just branching on cars and...
Yeah, they kind of started back in the day, and he had a 93 Cobra special order. It took him a year to get because them cars were rare.
They were back then, yeah.
And he got it, and then a couple of his buddies, and I go over to my mama's house on Saturday, and they'd be over there working on the cars and talking about racing, and I had old 4-wheel drive truck. So finally one day I said, I'm going to show these little ass punks what's up. I went down there and bought me a Mustang, put me a few parts on it. And
little bolt-ons.
Back then, they didn't know nothing about nitrous oxide.
Right.
I put me a little kid on there. Of course, we go up 51 up there. Elvis Presley Central Hallway days, and everybody raced on right out in the city in the middle of the road. And I whooped every one of them, and all from there it just took off.
It just took off. It's like, hey, what are you doing, Dennis? How'd you do that to us?
So people started wanting us to work on their car, and then that's what we did.
So and then you got a little brother who's smart, and he starts figuring out the technical side of this thing.
Yeah, so we got into, hey, we might as well open up a business. They might try to make a run of it.
And y'all were doing this kind of out of your house there at one point out in Bartlett. Yeah, I know where your place is. I have a buddy that bought some land right behind your old house out there in Barton. That's what's the Barton area. And I was like, dude, that's where these guys, and you can tell, like, you had it purposely built. You had the houses. Have you ever taken her out there and showed her that place?
We've been by there.
Have you? It's very unique. By the way, concrete's really good. It held up a dump truck, no cracks. That's all good.
That's a miracle.
It's a miracle. But anyway, the shops were purposely built to do what y'all were doing, and also to support your personal racing stuff.
Right.
You know, so the most everybody that is in street racing for sure, but even in the higher stuff of the IRHA or NHR, if you ever get into that professional side to where you're going somewhere every weekend, racing, bracket racing, but they all have day jobs.
Right.
You know what I mean?
right.
There's very few that can get to
we
the
used
level.
to run NMCA and NMRA back in the day, and I mean every weekend we was gone. You know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
It's a passion.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean you leave Friday morning and drive all night to get there and race all weekend, drive all night Sunday night to get home.
First thing Monday morning.
When we rode in the driveway, we didn't just go in the house and go to bed.
Yeah.
After driving 1,200 miles, we hung over the car and started working on it.
Yeah.
To get ready for the following weekend.
Yeah,
you know?
and had to go to work and do some work and make some money and take care of the family, and so it's such a a dedicated thing. And you being, his significant other, you understand that you got to be all on board with this stuff.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like you don't come into this like, I'm gonna stay at the house, Dennis. We'll see you when you get home.
She's her family does some dirt car racing, so she understands.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah,
gotcha. What area of the dirt car racing are they in?
sprint cars.
So my good friend Dale Howard, they know him.
He was here. I saw he was on your podcast the other day.
Yeah, he's
I
a good buddy of mine.
Yeah, good guy.
Badass guy.
Oh yeah.
He's a winningest driver and sprint
it's
car
amazing.
last year.
Yeah.
I don't think people, and I told him this in the show, I don't think people understand the how like ridiculous that is. How many races he won, because it's very difficult.
It is
to win. I mean, those cars are like. I mean, you take a car like you.
They're super fast.
Oh man!
And I joked to him. Matter of fact, I joked to Ronnie. Was it Ronnie?
It was Dale it was Dale and Ronnie. But it was Dale and Ronnie were on there.
I said, man, if you got time to turn left, you're going too slow.
That's right.
They went to roast me.
Oh my God!
They went to roast me.
Those guys are amazing. But like any form of racing is what I'm involved in. This culture, this car culture, this stuff we're doing as a group. Like what we're trying to do is we have so many people involved in so many facets, where it's dirt car, late model, asphalt, it doesn't matter, drag racing, just hot rods, building hot rods in general. We have this huge culture around here. I think it's like everywhere, but like around here to have all that and don't have any real resources of where to go and do things. Right. So it's really incredible that IHRA is going back to revitalize that Memphis Motorsport Parkway up there, because they're going to have dirt track racing.
Yep.
They're going to have drag racing. They're going to have everything from what I understand.
Oh, yeah.
They're
talking about boats and everything.
Are they?
Boats.
Oh, wow. That'd be amazing. Yeah. That's a whole new culture.
Oh, I know. It's
so I'm hoping it does all come to fruition.
Bad habits.
I can see you taking a motor like, well, look, man, this one ain't turning in tires, but we could put it in this boat, I think. Yeah.
He wanted to go to the boat show this weekend. I was like, absolutely not. No.
But I think that that's part of it is like you have this family. Whether it be your friends or your legitimate family, like Dale was talking to him, his whole family's in racing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it doesn't stop.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? Like his wife got enough of it where she's just like, all right, guys, y'all go do your thing. I've had enough of that in my day. I'm just going to hang at home. I'll be here. But his daughter's involved. His cousin's involved. His brothers, his dad, everybody. I mean, this is in your blood.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so you can't get away from it. And I think of the street racing, when I look at guys and I'm like, man, it's like car show stuff. If they built that thing, you have to have appreciation for it, even if it's the slowest turd out there. They're working, and you're helping him, trying to figure out how to make it faster, safer, get it to the next level through your business as BB&T. So then when he gets, where does he take it? To where it's safe and legal. That's the whole goal. So you're providing a place with this Rivergate stuff to where they can come, run what they brung, so to speak.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
in a safe environment.
One of my fondest memories is the first show we did before we had our own show when we raced Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
I was able to take my prize and Mustang out there that I had $1,000 in, and I raced Ryan Martin that night, and I was on a small 2810 5 tire. He was on a big tire, and I was sitting on the start line and looked up in the mirror and I said, I don't have to worry about the cops.
Yeah, it's pretty unusual.
This is amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I kicked his ass on the road that we always street raced on for years. When I was a teenager. So that was one of the fondest memories I have is being able to do that. And it was all legal. And
then you were kind of getting paid for it at the same time.
But that's why the event does so good too, because there is nowhere to go legal street race.
That's right.
And that's what everyone wants to do. You can go to the track all day long, but you can't race on the street. So I think that's
some of the areas are like outlawing it like to where it becomes a felony.
Oh yeah.
It is.
A lot of places.
Yeah, so like
and really what gives that a bad rap was all the the guys running around 240 at
Oh my gosh.
150
down
mile an
the
hour,
interstate.
running over people. That's not drag racing.
Shutdowns in the middle of a four-way
that
stop.
makes me so
none of that
mad.
stuff.
But the
Yeah.
news crews, when it's on 10 o'clock prime news, they like,
Drag race.
drag racing on 240. That's
Right.
not drag racing. That's being a dumbass.
It is a total dumbass.
I mean, that's being a dumbass.
Yeah.
What
Those-
we do is nothing what
Nothing.
them
Absolutely.
fools
It's
are
very
doing.
organized. Everybody's community. They're all
Family friendly. Like,
Yeah.
that's the good
Oh,
thing
yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
There's
Kids swimming under are free.
Exactly.
They
Yeah.
get in free. I want the kids to come out and
That's
see
another
it.
thing. If you're watching this show, you want something to do this coming weekend, Friday or Saturday, either one, and you want to do something with your kids that's extra cool that maybe they may not experience anywhere else, reach out to their Facebook page, which, by the way, real quick, tell them where they can find you out there, Kelsey.
Mine's Kelsey Hall, just my name, or Dennis Bailey. It's also on BB&T Racing's page, or if you follow his TV page, Silverback Gorilla, Dennis Bailey, all the information's on there.
Or
Yeah.
search Grudge on the Gate 2 on Facebook, and there's an event page.
Yeah, we do
It'll
have an
bring it
event
up,
page.
so.
Yeah, and just hit it and understand you're probably going to have some food trucks out there, I'm guessing.
We are.
All
We
that
got 7
stuff,
food
so-
trucks. Some of
Yeah.
them bringing shrimp and
Hot
all kinds of
dogs,
hot dogs,
barbecue.
hamburgers, barbecue.
A good variety.
Yeah.
A good variety of
So
food.
it's a
You
whole
might want
event.
to just come eat because it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's going to be a legitimate street event. Like it's going to be, but it's safe. Like there's
It
nobody
is.
going to be worried about the cops showing up or
That's
none
right.
of that stuff.
We got
It's all
porta
safe.
potties on site. I mean, it's
Yeah.
food trucks. I mean,
Very
it's
cool.
a real deal. It's
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
you going to fair.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So,
That's about what it was.
yeah. And so, $20 for one day.
Or $30 for 2 days.
Fantastic. And that gets you in the gate. You can,
Yeah.
You can turn wrenches on somebody's car. They ain't gonna care.
yeah, and you can meet the drivers. Like if you know somebody that you've heard about all
That's
that,
right.
you
That's
can meet
right.
Dennis.
That's
Dennis
right.
may be probably the biggest name out there.
So-
We got some other guys we know that like Michael Stepp. He's a
Yep,
big racer in
that's
the
right.
community.
That's right.
Him and Tatiana. I'm gonna give him a shout out.
Yep.
A lot of guys.
He's one off his steak too last night.
Did he? Did you feed the
John
steak to
Michael,
him?
yeah.
Yeah. That little Nissan, man. That
I was
thing.
like, man, I just now got my steak cut up. You done ate your whole plate.
But he's another guy locally that's just so passionate
That's
He
right.
about
is.
racing,
That's right. That's right.
and can drive the wheels off a
He
car.
can.
Man, that dude's really got some talent. Not
he's a good
everybody can
racer.
do that.
No,
Like,
he-
Oh, no.
yeah, they got to have the nerve.
And not only
You know.
can get in and drive his car, he can jump in another car and drive it just as well.
Well,
too.
yeah, because he
Right.
drove
And
for
never-
Jason Sawyer.
and
He did
never
real
sat
good with
in
that.
a car, you
Yeah,
know.
drove for Jason for a couple years, I think, and he helped him get his program going because
Yep,
Jason's
that's right.
obviously he's another one that spends all his money on racing. So-
We all do.
Everybody.
Yeah, and then John Michael obviously just has a talent for it, you know,
does.
and
He
he's,
does.
and he's
He does.
certainly a little personality.
He does.
You know what I mean? He's got a
That's
lot of
right.
that. He actually works for my buddy. We was talking about
Yeah,
the one that
yeah,
truck.
yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
Richard
That's
Smith.
right.
I didn't know
That's
that
right.
at the
Yeah,
time.
that's right.
But it's a small world around
It
here.
is.
It really is. Almost everybody that's in the whether it be dirt, drag, whatever, everybody knows each other a little bit.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah. So, and even in the hot rod side of it,
That's
you know,
right.
you pretty much know everybody.
Like we first started dating, she'd take me to the sprint car track over, and I had been like twice in my lifetime, and it's like, you know, and you guys like, "What you doing here? You drag race?" I said, "Yeah, I wanted the same thing."
Yeah, yeah. But
We're
it's
going to get
cool.
him in one of these days.
Yeah. So
One of these days.
where does your family race at primarily? Just all over? Or is it
Riverside mostly, and then
Yeah.
local tracks around
Who's your
here.
family members?
Braden Taylor is the one who actually races my cousin. He was in mini sprints. He just moved up to 360.
Oh,
so,
yeah, it's big.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, 360 is probably the series around here because you know the
Oh.
410 or whatever. Yeah, the 410s they get really
Not local,
expensive.
yeah.
that's local.
Yeah, that's
that's
right.
like the
That's
big
right.
game, and I think the 360s are a little more. I mean, they're both huge horsepower cars.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's not like there's not a big difference, but like the speed is probably
yeah.
what the difference is, and it's like going from I guess like the Bush League to NASCAR's
Right.
Cup Series, like, you know, that little jump, you know, difference in horsepowers, but similar cars.
Oh, yeah.
But the 360 series is probably the most competitive overall because
Right.
it's
Yeah.
people from all walks of life are in that. But like I said, it is like another thing that most of those guys love drag racing. They love,
That's right.
Yeah.
you know, they love.
It's a lot
everything.
of interchanging.
It really
so-
is. Yeah, absolutely.
And one of the things you got to get these kids interested in it because
Yeah.
you know if the next generation not interested, it's just gonna go away.
It's going to go away, it disappear. So I understand it's good, clean fun. You know,
That's right.
and it's safe.
And it turns into family fun because everybody gets a hand in doing certain operations of the deal.
Like I talked about earlier, it has to be family commitment because typically, like it starts out with might start out with a go-kart when it gets, you know.
That's where they started out.
Yeah. And then, you know, mom and dad's got to be on board. It's like travel ball. You go somewhere.
It's a family affair.
We've refinanced the house twice to get this kid, you know, like all that stuff. So it is really, and then when you get to the level to where, like, say John Michael, for instance, let's use him for instance, he's not like, nobody's giving him tons of money to go out and do his car. So he's working himself to death. And trying to make deals here and race for this guy to where he can get a part for this one or trade this turbo for that one. I watch him how he's hustling out there trying to figure out his connections, and he's doing good. And now he's got a badass little car.
He blew a motor up yesterday.
Did he?
Night,
Oh my gosh, man!
So today, what'd he do? He went and bought a motor. He said, "I'm going to be there Friday, no matter what."
What was he saying? A 427 aluminum block. I think he was asking for. That's a lot of motor for that little car.
Yeah. So,
Woo-wee.
He went and bought one.
What kind of horsepower that thing be running time it gets into the track?
Making 1,200-1,500 range probably.
Right. So think about that though. In a car,
2,000-pound car, that's a lot.
That's a lot, man. Between the horsepower. Oh my gosh, man. Like that's the whole thing. Like when you take a 3,500, 4,000-pound car and you got 800 horsepower, that's pretty dang badass.
Yeah.
And you just take it and cut its weight in half. And then double the horsepower. Whew, man, that's all about it is, man. That's all it is. So I've seen that thing, and I'm pretty sure Sawyer told me he pulled wheelies at 140 mile an hour in that little Nissan.
He pulled one last race.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Going across the finish line.
And he had just got that car, by the way.
Oh, yeah, he had.
Yeah. He was throttling it up going across it. I mean, man, come on. That's talent.
I know.
Yeah. And nerves of steel.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't do that. I'm telling you right now.
That's right.
I could not even fathom that. I would be right knuckle tight. He's probably up there trying to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah. Both of them. Yep.
It's got to be in your blood, right? So what's the fastest you ever been in a car?
In a car, 8th mile, 420 at 189.
Dude, that's scooting.
That was like 15 years ago. So.
Yeah.
I'm getting old now. I'm slowing down.
How old are you now, Dennis?
56.
56. So you're a couple years older than me, but not much.
I'm not looking to go as fast as I used to.
Is it a little nerve-wracking?
No, you just
for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, not for me. Whatever. I've been upside down on fire at 200 and everything.
Multiple times, right?
Multiple times.
Yeah.
You know, you just close your eyes and hope the good Lord pulls you out at that point.
Gosh, man. So you and your brother both, does he race a little bit too?
Yeah.
All right. So y'all drive your own cars and you're just getting back into it after a couple of years because you had an accident a couple of years ago.
Yeah, and it takes a lot to rebuild one of them cars. Or come back from a bad wreck. It takes a lot of money, and then you can't just build one of these cars overnight.
Oh my gosh,
they're so technical that
the cages have to be built to spec to where it would survive something like
exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, I got one car it's coming up on 2 years. I'm building a new Corvette, and it's coming up on 2 years.
I want to see that thing.
So,
what year model is it based on?
C7 and 19 model.
Good, that'd be badass.
It's gonna be sweet.
What kind of motor you got in it?
Big block Chevy 632 with a F3R Pro Charger on it. So
cranking the horses, baby.
Make 3,500.
Oh my God, man! I mean, it's like a rocket strapped to your ass.
But but this car should be about 2,000 pounds also. Where normally we always run these cars about 3,000 pounds. So.
Well, when you take off the metal skin, it changes the game.
Yeah,
you know, and then when you can take aluminum panels and like the hood or the roof, you know, some cases too, aluminum to sheet metal is a different thing.
Now you get into titanium. So
oh my God, that stuff's expensive.
Yeah.
Only people like Dennis Bailey can afford titanium.
I don't know about that.
I got to get 2 night jobs.
Not 3 cars at a time.
Yeah, y'all running 3 cars.
Rich young
We will have. We will have 3 cars.
I got to get a rich young wife.
What is do you got a car too that you mess with, Kelsey?
No, I don't. I just pit crew for all them.
Yeah.
I'd never actually been to a drag race at all until I met him. So the very first one I went to was in Monroe when he totaled the car.
Our first date.
Oh, when he got wrecked.
Yeah.
You were showing out, bro.
I went airborne.
He was doing something. Yeah, I'm like, you broke me in, right? I guess because I don't.
Straight to the hospital.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm like, oh no, he's over there on fire, and I got to get home. We're 6 hours away. Like, what's going on now? So
crazy. That's a hell of a date.
Yeah,
that was a hell of a first date.
Like I should have ran then, I guess. And now here we are.
Now you're locked in.
Oh yeah, here we are. And definitely different from the drag racing though. I was not expecting the horsepower and all that. It's a completely different world.
Well, and everybody's car's a little different.
Exactly.
So like it's all
it's
about.
a lot to it.
I love the aspect of the street race, and it's pretty much run what you brung, so to speak. So it's not classed out like when you get into like the professional series, everybody's in the same range for horsepower.
Exactly.
You can have a guy with 1,200 racing a guy with 3,000 horsepower.
That's right.
It all depends on their setup, their tire, their drivability.
Exactly.
And that 1,200 horsepower car could win.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's pretty wild.
On the street, 100%.
That's what I'm talking about on the street.
That's why the street racing becomes so popular, because the guy with a $20,000 car can whoop the guy with a $200,000 car.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's about skill. It's about setup.
It's so many variables.
Oh, and that's what I think's in these guys' bloods. Like
so many variables to lose, one variable to win.
That's right. Hey guys, I want to talk to you about my primary sponsor, RoofWorks Roofing Company. Reach out to them today at 662-303-0345 for all your roofing needs. They're a great company, great people, and they will back their work up. RoofWorksMidSouth.com. And if you're looking for a new employment opportunity, they're currently looking for new salespeople as business has really picked up after these storms. So give them a shout out again at 662-303-0345 or RoofWorksMidSouth.com. Talk about the difference between a small tire and a big tire car.
So basically the small tire stuff is a 20-inch tall tire, 10-inch wide, where most of the big tires are 34, 36-inch tall, and they're up to 20-inch wide now with the Pro Mod stuff.
Well, and it's all about revolutions, right? So you got this torque, all right? So you imagine a bigger tire. And it has to turn less to create the torque and the speed eventually to what it gets. So when you got a small tire, you got to turn high revolutions.
So you got 2 foot of print on the road or track, or you got 12 inches of print on the track.
Right. So it goes back to small tire, puts it back in the hands of the driver a lot.
Driver and tuner.
Yeah. Because you got to be able to put that to the ground without breaking traction.
Correct.
And have enough of
it's hard to do when you got 2,000 plus horsepower.
Oh, it's crazy.
And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of horsepower, but today's standards and technology is easy to make 1,800 horsepower out of nothing now.
Really?
Yes.
Just a turbo and and probably some aftermarket parts you bolt on.
That's right.
Fuel injection, all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
The torque converter and transmission technology has come so far. I mean, now you can use a automatic transmission with a lockup in it, and it's like a clutch. As soon as you lock it up, it's 1-to-1 ratio.
It's 2-2-2.
No 20% slippage in the converter or none of that,
Yeah, so things have come a long ways.
You're putting everything to the wheel.
Yeah, and that you're not losing any horsepower in the transfer.
Correct.
Yeah, that's the whole point. I'm not super technical in that, but I understand it enough to know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right, that's me.
From a novice standpoint, anyway. I can't do that. I can't drive that, nor can I work on it. But I'm gonna enjoy watching it.
Right.
Yeah.
And today also you got traction control systems and wheel speed sensors and all that. So
they're putting this stock on some cars. Yeah, which is kind of crazy, like new cars.
But on the other hand, you got to know how to tune all that stuff. So
that's where your brother comes into play. So, one of the best tuners in the business. So I do know that. I've heard that from multiple people. Yeah. So he's highly sought after, but there's only one of him, and he's going to work on yours and his stuff first.
Correct. And then we also got to make enough money to pay the bills.
Yeah. On top of that, because we got to remember, one of the ways I found, a couple of years ago, you started doing these waffles on your webpage.
Yeah, about 2 years ago.
Yeah,
did.
And
coming up on 2 years.
And I started seeing these guys love it. You know what I mean? Like even I was wanting to get in on the waffle, and I don't even have no race car.
Right.
Right. Well, we do a variety of stuff.
Yeah,
we do.
I've been doing some Milwaukee tools because I understand that.
Yeah.
You can only sell so many fuel jugs.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true. But you have a multitude of colors. Everybody loves those things. So, and but like I said, that's something you have learned. You gotta branch your market. Sure.
In essence, you can't just do the same thing for 30 years. I mean, that business we've had to revamp it probably 6 times over 30 something years.
Just because things change.
The market changes. I mean, when we started, there was no internet.
Yeah.
We started advertising in magazines.
Yeah.
Buy a 2-page magazine.
And word of mouth.
And word of mouth,
yeah.
Then once the internet come along, the magazines went away.
Yeah.
So we're like, what are we going to do now?
Yeah.
So at that point, you got to build a website, and you got to start building a brand for yourself.
Sure.
I mean, the same way with the TV stuff. When you on there, you can't worry about the other 6 guys on your team. You got to build a brand for you.
Yeah.
If not, you're going to be left behind.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're not going to get any equity or money or
anything out of it. Yeah,
Right.
That's right.
It becomes you and your car.
So, yeah you got to
What
build a
was the
brand.
Silverback? What was it?
It was a F-body Camaro. Had a 632 nitrous motor in it for basically the whole 7-8 years we did that deal.
So you love the big 600 cubic inch.
It was a combo that, when I had to travel, we'd go to Las Vegas and be gone 3 months or California or wherever. So I had to build a combination that was reliable because nobody went with me.
He was by himself.
I'm a one-man show. I'm driving 2,000 miles to California by myself.
Good Lord.
Overnight, nonstop.
Right.
Vegas, all that stuff. And I had to work on that car by myself and do everything.
Because Derek had to take care of the business. So he
Yeah,
was here.
yeah.
So he was
So
by himself.
I had to tune it. I had to check the air and the tire. I had to do everything.
Everything.
You're a one-man show, and that's a damn job.
So getting that big horsepower was easier for you to have a dependable.
Well, that combo probably made 1,500 horse, but it was easy to tame on them junky roads. Than taking the 3,000 horsepower Mustang I had out there.
Sure.
It was just a lot. It was an easy combo, and I could run it by myself. I didn't have to have 3 helpers help me with it. And all,
Yeah. Probably because it was a Chevy. I'm just messing around, you Ford lovers. That was purely a joke.
Some of them Fords
I'm driving a Ford 20-year-old Ford pickup right now outside, so don't even get it twisted. That was just an inside joke.
I had a few Fords that. Well, it's funny you say that because actually the car, I wrecked that one in Vegas. We're putting a Ford small block in it right now.
Are you really? Okay.
So it's going to be an F-body Camaro with a Ford small block.
Oh, yeah. You don't know what kind of combination of cars you're going to get out there.
You never know.
Yeah, you don't know.
It's got a 110mm turbo on it, and Derek's going to drive it. And it should make about 2,600 horsepower.
Very cool. Yeah, you don't know if you're going to get a Dodge with a Chevy motor or Ford. I mean, it's like pretty much what people can make work, what they can dream up. That's what I love about. That's what I love about street racing and hot rods in general.
You see so many different combinations and cars.
The best one ever, the other day I seen, somebody was sick. It was a Camaro with a Coyote swap.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, you do not see these. It's usually like something with an LS swap.
That's right.
But the Coyotes have come on in the last decade or so
they
real
make
strong.
a ton of power.
Yeah,
I got a buddy who's got one that makes 2,000 plus horsepower.
Yeah, so like they're building these blocks.
They're just expensive to build a Coyote versus an LS motor.
Well, I mean, they've made
That's why you
LS
don't
for
see many
everything.
of them,
Well, they're specific to a certain car.
Yeah.
LS was put in everything from
That's
work trucks to Suburban for 30 plus years. You had this block that was being reused constantly, and it's just proven. It's as simple as that. So that's why, and it's just cheap to do. Overall. And it can be expensive if you get to certain levels, like when you're talking about what you're doing. When you're trying to milk it past 1,000 horsepower, it gets expensive.
No matter what combo.
No, it don't matter.
You got to spend the money.
Yeah, man. What does $1 cost per horsepower after 1,000?
I wouldn't even want to figure it out.
It's bad, though. Like when you get in the range where you're at 3,000 horsepower, what do you think a motor like that can run you just get started?
One of them motors going to run anywhere from 50 to 80,000. Without the turbo or nitrogen.
It's just a motor because you're buying.
I mean, a top-notch car like them guys are running, they 350 to 500,000.
Good Lord!
Yeah, it's
just
insane.
for street racing. Yeah,
and they basically doubled in the last 2 years. And they used to you could build one for 200, 250, but
what caused the price to go up?
Just after COVID, everything.
Oh, everything shot up. So like corporate greed got them.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you get into the parts and having the manufacturing, the corporations that are producing these
it's
things.
like the tires we run. I used to sell them for $150 a piece back 20 years ago. Now they're $300 a piece.
Right.
They've doubled.
And you get 10 passes out of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's what's crazy
true.
about them.
I mean, literally, after like this weekend, a guy had to put another set of tires on his car.
Yeah.
Which is why we're giving some away because I know that aspect.
Yeah.
of it,
And I mean, it's good for you because you want to help them succeed and you want them to continue to be in the culture. I mean, it's good for your business. Of course, we don't want to deny that because it is your customers.
Oh, yeah. It creates sales.
Sure.
Wrong.
But at the same time, though, it's just you love it.
Yeah.
It's in your blood. Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't even be a BB&T if it wasn't for the love of the sport.
No, I could go make more money cutting grass.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
And the headache of just dealing with it.
I mean, you deal with the general public, and 90% of them are wonderful. But
there's always a jackass.
But you always got that small percentage.
The haters, which, by the way, I'm sure you do probably pretty good with them online, right, Kelsey?
Oh, yeah. We try to keep them at bay.
Do you?
So
Yeah.
It was definitely something to get used to. That's why I didn't want to be involved in any of it in the beginning. I'm like, just keep me in the background.
She didn't like the stray cats.
Yeah, the stray cats. Yeah, that's what it is. So you got a background in performance parts and doing stuff like that. I'm sure in order to have to have some passion in this stuff.
Right.
I'm sure, but you love it. Like it's just all in your blood.
Oh,
now?
I do. We've grown up, my whole life dirt track racing, so it wasn't that big of a swap going with him. So.
Well, yeah, now it's like just rubber. Burning rubber smell.
Oh, yeah.
Alcohol sometimes at certain races, burning alcohol.
She just says it don't last long enough.
It's fast.
I think all women tell you that.
Oh, yeah. That's the going joke, right? Yeah. I wasn't you said that. I didn't say that. So. She didn't say it either, by the way. Yeah. But it is.
She would say otherwise.
But it's the fastest. I seen what he did there. Did you see what he did there?
Oh, yeah. He's always with the
always with the slide jokes. That's me, too. But, however, the thing about you talked before about the way that you're doing it out here, trying to just back to back line them up, let's get them out, safely as possible,
get
the races out. Yeah,
and it's a lot safer racing in the daytime than dragging it out hours of the night.
The nighttime stuff is dangerous.
I mean, we got generator lights lighting the road up, but it still ain't the same as
it's not the same
daytime.
Yeah, it is. The daytime
it's a lot more safer.
Yeah, and we're not dealing with like. The greatest thing about like your top fuel stuff, you get the experience of the flames, at nighttime. Those are kind of cool stuff. It's a little different,
we're not doing any of that.
Yeah, and we want it to be as safe as possible.
That's right.
Yeah, and we want everybody to be able to have their kids and stuff, like we said.
They can't
so
see nothing
they
at
can't,
night.
exactly.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
they, bedtime and all that, we won't be out there all night long.
Yeah, absolutely. Get them in, get them out.
Yeah.
So again, people go visit the pages.
And if you can't make it, you can get on Facebook, Chris Russell Creations Media. I do have the link. He's going to be out there live feeding. He does a lot of the live feeds for all these races around local, a lot of small tire. He has a real passion for it. So he's definitely, check out his page. He'll be there the whole time, Friday and Saturday. I think he's going to be there both days.
I started following his page a couple of weeks back, and I thought, who's this dude? And then I started looking at his stuff, and I see where he's going to all these races and trying to create. So
he's local, too.
Yeah. He's creating a new service.
Well, and we've helped push followers onto his page. That's the whole deal. I mean, we're here to help each other.
Exactly. That's the biggest thing.
We picked him up with quite a few thousand followers on his page just from the
You just help each other grow.
Exactly.
And it expands and exposes.
And he does a fabulous job doing all the video and stuff. And it actually, now we're talking about it, but like one car lost control and run over his $2,000 camera gear at the finish line, tore it all to pieces.
Yeah.
We raised enough money and bought him all new cameras.
So we got it replaced for him. So he's back in action. And I did see where you focused on him as your media representative for the show.
Yeah, he does. We have about 7 or 8 committed different media groups. We try to break it up. So he's our main live feed.
Yeah.
I do have local people that are one's gonna write for a magazine.
Sure.
Some of them just come take photos. Some of them have YouTube pages. So we try to get a different variety of media out there.
Some of the drivers have their own stuff too. Yeah.
Exactly.
And some of them are just photographers, but they make killer pictures.
Oh yeah.
And like the last one, we had 1320 video, which is like
they're a big one.
Yeah, big YouTube page.
Millions of views.
Yeah, like 600,000 followers.
Something crazy.
It was up there.
I watch them all the time. 1350. It's 1350, right?
1320.
1320. Yeah.
Anyway, I always recognize their work. They're really good at what they do.
That's right.
And there's Redline. I think there's a guy out there, Redline Media Sports. He's really good.
Yeah, they're a big one, which it's crazy. I've got a lot. One girl, High Side Photography, Christy, she was at the dirt track strictly. And so she come over, and now we've got her doing drag racing. So cool. It's been awesome how we've got to intertwine everybody.
Yeah, we kind of bring the community together.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the good thing. I mean, everybody supports everybody.
Yeah, it's important.
In all the racing.
That's why I say, like, this show, when I called you, like, what's that bozo want? You're probably thinking, what does he want with me?
No, as soon as he said that, I said, Dale was on there last week. He must be doing a racing segment because I watched where
it's not even that. It's just like, I understand how important.
It was just the timing factor. I was like, how are we going to squeeze this one?
We have had so many people, they're probably going to be mad that we're sitting here right now because I've had people.
Well, to be honest, so the important part about this is it's like close to their house.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was like on their
Exactly.
time terms.
That's right.
And we're
Exactly.
filming on a Sunday,
Exactly.
late afternoon, to where they literally came straight from working on the roads on
Exactly.
their way home.
Really did.
Yeah.
We did.
With their own equipment, thousands of dollars worth of equipment, trying to clean up and make sure the road's ready
And
for
I
this.
kept
coming
hustling her. Come on.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on. We got to go.
Yeah.
We got to leave here by 3 to get to
Yeah,
the
that's
show.
right. So and I appreciate that. I texted him about 1. I was like, "Y'all looking good?" He goes, "Looking good." I think
I'm
we're gonna make
surprised it got through. That's another thing.
Yes.
The phone service out there is horrible. So if you're coming this weekend, just know your phone's not going to work. Chris has to bring a Starlink to actually live feed the race. So
Certain spots toward the starting line will work, but it's spotty. So.
Yeah.
Well, once what's funny is because there's just nobody down there.
That's
It's a
right.
very, you back up to the lowlands,
And it makes it worse when you got 1,000 people
Exactly.
down there.
everybody trying to pull off the same towers.
Exactly.
So I get that, and then you got the railroad on the other side, Nucor. I mean, it's there's a lot going on down
a
there.
busy industrial park.
It's a very busy industrial park, and then there's nothing.
Oh yeah, there's
Like
nothing.
it's just woods
It's pitch black
and-
at night.
yeah, like
I
this-
stayed down there
on
last
top of
time.
that.
I was like, this is kind
Did you
of.
stay out there overnight?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you were like nervous.
And the
At the
temperature,
gate, yeah.
if the temperature is usually about 5 degrees or so cooler
Yeah, because you're on the
'Cause
river.
close to the
where
river.
we're at because
Yeah.
we're right on the riverbank.
Yeah.
I live in Walls,
So-
which, as the crows fly, is not too far from there.
Yeah.
Like if you just hop over the woods, you'd be right
Oh,
on
yeah,
top of
right
that.
there.
Like it's right there. Even though that's in Tennessee, we're actually just right across
Oh
the
yeah,
line
it's
from
right
it.
there
that's
on,
right.
on
That's
the
right.
line.
If they could cut a road down through Shelby Drive to connect, that'd be so nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah.
'Cause it'd be, I think
It's just right there.
It is. It's
literally
right there.
for Walls, it probably ain't 2 or 3 miles.
It ain't,
Yeah.
man. It's like right across there. I used to think about that all the time. If I could make a straight shot right over to Nucor, it'd save myself like an hour
Oh, yeah.
at least a day. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, guys, anything else you guys want to talk about on the topics of what we got coming up, what you really want to focus on, promote, whatever?
This the race. We need the people there. Have a good time.
That's right. Rivergate. yeah. Grudge on the gate.
Number 2.
Number 2. So, how often are you going to try to do this?
It's tough.
Yeah.
It depends.
I felt
I
like
can't race when I'm putting the race on.
he just got his car back.
So honestly, Dennis, when I seen you pop up this number 2, I was like, wait a minute, didn't they just have one?
we did.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
did.
Yeah.
And the other problem you got is scheduling. Like, there's so many people doing this stuff like the racetracks. And
Yeah.
a lot
We
of-
don't want to interfere with
A
them.
lot of them will do what they call now back of the track, and they'll start at the finish line of the track and race back toward the start line because that surface is slicker and all.
Sure,
to make
sure.
it fair for everybody. But
Yeah.
the problem, like I said earlier, is like I pick a date. I got to put permits in. It
Oh,
takes 6
man,
to 8
yeah.
weeks to get.
Yeah.
I can't change it once that permit is submitted.
Right.
A racetrack can pop a date up
Oh, man.
anytime,
Yeah.
But, and some of them guys don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like we got into it with one track, and and it's like I didn't even comment back to them. It was just childish bullshit, really.
Yeah.
And
They're like 8 hours away.
they're 400
and have
miles.
a
They're 400 miles.
race the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
weekend,
yeah.
but
That's
we're
right.
being dirty. No,
Yes.
like that's the main thing. We try to not schedule with anybody else local, so we're not pulling from anybody else and not interfering with what his racing, him and
Yeah.
Derek.
Yeah,
so
this track
maybe
was
one now,
400
maybe one
miles
later.
south from us. And,
Sure.
And I had Sykeston, and I'm friends with Ricky and them that own Sykeston. And
Yeah.
He said, "Man, I'm gonna have a race this day. Would you
Help
willing
me
to
promote it?"
sponsor and promote it?" I said, well, "Ricky, I was fixing to have a race that day
We
too."
literally
Yeah.
were about to announce it that
And he
same
was like,
day.
"Oh man, I'm sorry." Then I
Yeah.
said, "No, don't be sorry. I hadn't posted
Sure,
nothing yet.
sure.
I'll see if I can move the week before."
Yeah.
Well, the week before, I researched and I couldn't find about having a race.
Yeah.
Posted it
Right.
and don't put the permit in. And
Not
then,
even 5 minutes
And then
later.
this track south.
Oh,
of course,
my
they're
God.
400 miles away.
Yeah, that ain't really local.
That's
Exactly.
what I said. I said,
Yeah.
you might get 1 or 2 cars. Well, what he did, he put on there, I'll pay $500 extra. Anybody don't go to Dennis's race.
Well,
Come
know
to
that
my race.
if you win his race and
Yeah.
you're within 100 miles of Memphis or whatever,
I'll
but
pay-
we're not going to do that.
No,
we're not going
no.
to do
Yeah,
that.
but
That's petty, man.
that's petty.
Exactly.
That's what I said. That's child
You should
play.
want like to support everything. When we do our car show stuff, I do my dangest not to like do on top of somebody else
Exactly.
locally. But sometimes, man, it's just unavoidable.
You can't help
It's
it.
unavoidable.
You can't help
And there's
it.
enough people to where I think you'll still have a good show.
Oh yeah,
regardless.
definitely.
Yeah. You can't own everything, man.
Yeah,
You
but we
can't-
don't want to do it too.
I don't want to burn people
Yeah,
out.
we don't want to
That's all
burn
I'm saying.
people out. So
Yeah, yeah.
maybe we're gonna if we do something else, we'll try
All
to
right, so
space
we
it
know
out.
the addiction is real in the racing. So
Oh, yeah.
we know they'll race every night of every week if they could financially support this. So it's not like you can have too many events, but you can exhaust yourself trying to chase
Exactly,
these
and we
things.
don't want to do that.
So like locally,
3 or
it's good.
4 years, probably plenty.
That's probably plenty.
4.
And on top of that, too, these guys, it gives them an opportunity to kind of like see what they got to where when they do go on to other places.
Exactly.
You know? And getting here is not super expensive if you're from the area. You know,
that's
it's
right.
travel
That's
time's
right.
less. Somebody probably drive their car over there.
Well,
You know,
Memphis is centrally located.
It
Like,
is,
St.
very.
Louis is only 4 hours away.
yeah, you get quite a few people from
I
there.
I had 8 or 10 last
Very
days
cool.
coming. They
Very
say they're
cool.
coming back, and they have
Probably
some
Little
cars from
Rock.
Illinois. I had some from Nebraska.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, you know,
All over.
Memphis being centrally located helps
It
a
is.
lot because
It is.
you can cover a lot of the country in 6 hours.
You really
Right.
can from
Memphis,
here.
you know, so.
Yeah, you can. So that's really cool, man. Just like I said, I mean, you're never going to make everybody happy, Dennis.
No,
You know, you can't make 100%
and
of
I'm
folks happy.
soft-hearted, and I try to. That's one of my
That's what he
downfalls.
worries about. He
Yeah.
tries to take care of everybody.
Yeah, well, you just can't do it. There's somebody that's going to be
That's right.
mad. You
That's
just got to
right.
say, look, man, I'll
Exactly.
try better next time. That's all I can do. Because when we do our events, one of the things I learn is I got to learn every time something
Oh,
new.
yeah.
Like, oh, okay, I can see
right.
why they're mad about that. you know?
Exactly.
Like, I didn't do that right or something, which I get that. We're just humans. We're not
Exactly.
perfect. So,
Correct.
you know, why he has a Facebook page and so does Kelsey, like, let them know, like, I'm not mad, but, like, maybe next time y'all could look at
Well,
doing this and
that's one
stuff.
thing we did.
Yeah.
Every single racer that left last time,
Derek
Derek
stopped him
stood
at the
there
gate.
and asked him,
Yeah.
what problem do you have? Because, like, me, don't get on Facebook and go to bashing us, you know? Like, we're trying.
Yeah.
So
All you gotta
he
That'll
stood
get you
there
a
and
lot.
All I do
asked,
is talk to us, and that's one thing Derek did. He stopped every rig and said, "Hey,
Yeah.
What don't you like?"
What did we do wrong?
Yeah.
You got any complaints? Tell me now. Don't get on Facebook Monday morning.
Yeah. Let's
You
all
know?
be
Yeah.
Monday morning quarterback.
Yeah, so-
Like, could the porta potties be in a better spot?
anything, yeah.
Yeah, anything.
That's right.
Like, it don't
That's
have to
right.
be just racing. It can be
That's
from a
right.
spectator's point of view, too.
Exactly.
You know?
Correct,
So that's
correct.
important. But again,
And
like,
and we got a little problem with that. I got some. Hey, y'all got bleachers out there? No,
We're in
we
the
don't
middle
have
of the
bleachers.
street.
It's a street race.
yeah.
We don't
We're not
have,
racing at Memphis Motorsports
No,
Park
no,
or Holly
no.
Springs. It's a street race. You got to understand that.
It's different.
And the spectators got to walk a little
we
piece.
don't have a parking
I mean,
lot.
it's a 2-lane road. I mean,
Yeah.
you got 4 foot off the side of the road to park and line cars
That's
up for
right.
a mile. I
That's
mean,
right.
And fit as many as we can.
And we got a lot of people. Well, I'm handicapped. I can't help that. I'm
Yeah, that's
sorry.
right.
There's nothing I
So
can do
maybe
about that.
if you're handicapped or somebody's listening, get some multi-level golf carts or something and just ride people around back and forth to their cars might be good. You know, I mean, I don't know. In the future, just get some folks involved.
Yeah.
You know, bring them. Just know it can't interfere with the racing. Period.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know, so
that's
whatever
right.
you're doing.
That's
but,
right.
but if you're worried about the walk, then yeah, maybe bring your golf cart. That is a problem sometimes at car shows. I tell the guys, hey, can you bring your golf cart with you to help these people get around back and forth? Because a lot of times it's older folks trying to get involved.
Yeah,
or-
and I understand that, but
Yeah.
also on the other hand, everybody and their cousin got a handicap placard in their mirror, and they ain't
Dude,
handicapped.
I know. Look,
and
that
they
burns
abuse,
me.
and they abuse it.
They abuse the hell out
You
of
know,
that. Yeah.
So I mean,
Here's the thing: if they want to see it, they're gonna get up there somehow or another.
Yeah.
So,
Right,
yeah.
exactly.
I mean, that's-
and it wasn't that far of a walk last time
No.
for
Yeah,
anybody.
And we're gonna try to adjust the gate. The problem is 93 say they're coming. That don't mean they are. So I
Yeah.
got to leave room for 93 rigs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the spectators.
Trucks and trailers.
So it's a guessing game for
Yeah.
me where to put the gate at.
That's
I
why
know.
we try to get a
So-
pre-count.
So yeah, to get a kind of an understanding, but so this time we had the spectators park in the gate. They're going to park outside the gate, which is going to allow me to move the gate closer to the start line.
Yeah.
Sure.
To try to make the walk less, but
Well, that's good. You're just trying. You're learning
mean-
from every time. So,
Exactly.
but
Yeah.
and then the ground's rotten, so we can't. We had a field area we could park quite a few.
Now
Now we can't
ground is
park out there.
rotten.
The ground's rotten, so.
Yeah.
I just hope people can understand that.
All the things.
It's a 2-lane road and there's limited space. I mean, it's like we don't allow no side-by-sides, golf carts, none of that inside
None of
the
that
gate.
stuff. Yeah.
There's no room to have them up there.
Yeah.
The racers can have a golf cart to push their car,
Yeah.
but they can't
That's
have
it.
it. But other than that,
We don't even let them park
we
next
don't-
to their trailer.
they,
Like,
they can't be
their
riding a
pit
golf
crew.
cart around joyriding.
Oh no, you can't do
There's
that.
no room.
Yeah.
No.
No room.
You might, like I said, like some individual says, "Hey, Dennis, I'm going to provide this service to where I can get people from their cars to the gate, you know, or something like that."
And
to
some
help.
of the racers
But
did help
some
do
of that's
that.
a big liability.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go.
So-
I'm giving
yeah.
you a ride on the golf cart and you actually step off and twist your ankle or break it.
Yeah.
There's a liability.
Oh
there.
yeah,
There's
you're right.
a lot that
Oh,
goes
man.
That
into
people
this,
don't understand.
unfortunately.
And
Somebody looking
I
for
was
them.
the first one to jump
Exactly.
out there. Let's get people around a golf cart. And
Yeah.
then the lawyer's like,
Yeah.
You got to watch.
Yeah, that's right.
So-and-so going to fall off that sucker and going to sue you. So
you're right about that. Like I said, you can't have nothing good.
Yeah.
I know.
So it's...
Yeah. Or I push you off because you didn't pick your trash up on the way out.
Or whatever. That's right.
So Dennis out there going to pick your trash up.
And last time we had, people come out there with a brand new Corvette. And I understand it's race day and the sun's shining. They won't drive their car they never drive.
But you have to park off the side of the road,
So, which Kelsey was smart about it. She said, well, y'all line up on the yellow line down the center of the road. And it was like 15 or 20 cars like that. A Porsche and a Corvette. They're real low to the ground. They couldn't get off in the field, So we lined them up down the center stripe of the road. And
you got there putting out fires is what you're really doing, aren't you?
He had just got us one, so I already knew.
He's
like warning me, don't hit anything.
Yeah,
they're low. So, So I'm like, they can't get off the side of the road.
I was joking around when you pulled up because I said I thought y'all would pull up in a nice Corvette. And you go, oh, no, we left that one in the garage. And like, for real, you just got you one, right?
Yeah, he did.
What'd you get?
C8, brand new C8. So,
what horsepower?
What's that thing? 500, I think.
I don't know.
Twin turboed.
No, it's not any of that.
It's stock.
He ain't gonna let me. He's got one coming. His race car is gonna be the same.
Once.
Yeah,
only one time.
Like 100 miles.
It literally has 100 miles.
I took her out on date night to the steakhouse.
That's
one
cool.
Night. So it's a Bonterre over there. So that's the only time we drove.
Bonterre, my buddy Michael Patrick, man, I love it over there.
It's not called that anymore. It's called something else
they changed
now.
The name
whatever.
Magnolia Grill.
Yes. So we went over there in it.
Shout out, dude! If you heard this, he always likes my stuff. It's Chef Michael Patrick, is who he is, and it's Magnolia Grill, and
that's it.
It's a really good little place.
Oh yeah, it is. I've never been. He's taken me twice now.
Yeah. You must live pretty close.
We do.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it ain't far.
Probably as close as I do from where I live in Walls. Probably, truth be known.
No, we just live right here in Hernando.
Yeah, but I mean the same distance from my way to you is probably about the same difference. It's a little tucked away. It's private.
Right.
It's nice.
It is. It is.
What color vet it is? So everybody.
It's blue. My favorite color.
Color.
Same color as everything else.
Same colors. The truck,
the Mustang, the trailer,
everything.
The Camaro, and the new vet's gonna be the race car.
So specific blue. What's the name of the color?
The Corvette blue.
Just Corvette blue. That's what you get.
No, it's like blue metallic, pearl blue metallic or something. Whatever it is.
They're all the same.
You got a color though. Yeah,
there's a color code.
So there's plenty of guys in the market that has a color. It's usually construction red.
Yeah.
Have you ever figured that out? Like all their pickups, their personal cars are red. I'm like, why is that?
Yeah.
Like you can't. You're not sick of that yet?
I don't like red.
Man.
No offense, Ken. His car was red first, and he just painted it blue now. But
I have the unfortunate ability. I don't trade vehicles a lot, so I get stuck with something. Like I told you, I got a 20-year-old pickup I daily drive every day, and then I just get stuck with things. So there for a while, I was in this consistent phase of silver gray, colors. I couldn't get away from it. I couldn't figure out why. Am I attracted to it? Nope, that's just the most common color in cars. It really is.
Well, keep that truck running because we both have new vehicles and we can't keep them running right now.
Yeah, that's the problem.
New ones are junk.
They're junk.
Yeah, they are, man. So I stuck with the reason why I stuck with the older ones. I just put new motors in them. That's kind of what I do. Nothing like the old standard piece of crap 5.4 3-valve, but. For
it runs
$6,000-$7,000, you can get you a brand new motor installed.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I mean, that's why I've stayed away from it. I really have. But I mean, it'd be nice to have some new technology in it. I ain't gonna lie.
No, it's a headache.
I ain't gonna lie.
Too many sensors to go by.
Right.
Well, that's a big issue, right? So I got this little car I'm driving now. It's MKZ Lincoln, and it's gotten older, but it's got things on it that they didn't show up for like 5 to 10 years afterwards into stuff you're seeing now.
Right.
It's man, that thing's got all kinds of sensors and bells and whistles on it that like. Just now are starting to come around,
right?
Like that you're seeing, because Lincoln's always the innovators, right? Like on their products. But I got thinking, boy, when this thing starts having problems, I want to get rid of it because I don't know how to work on it, and I bet it's like super expensive to work on. Right. So far, so good. Knock on wood. So it has been pretty good, and we've had it for a long time. It's like a 13 model. It's not even that new. I mean, it's pretty old, but it's a good little car. Wife loves it. Calls her Betty White. Again. Just thank y'all for coming in. I'm glad we got to focus on what's coming up this weekend for the Grudge on the Gate 2.
Yes.
Grudge on the Gate 2. Friday, we're going to open the gates at 4 for spectators. Racers come in at 12 noon on Friday. Action starts at 5 p.m. to midnight.
Yeah.
Test and
Friday.
tune on Friday.
Test and tune. So even if you don't want to, like, can people just come out and test and tune their cars? Like,
No, you got to enter the race.
You got to enter the race. So it's
you
not
can, but you pay the full price to $250
If you come to this test, you're going to pay the full price.
to enter too.
Because it ain't fair. We had this happen at the last one.
Yeah.
The guy didn't want to race. I made him pay the full $250 for both days.
Yeah.
First pass, he threw the rods out of the motor and oiled the whole street down.
Oh my God.
Cost the other guys that are racing 2 hours me to clean the road up. They could have been tested.
Good Lord.
So it ain't fair for
It ain't fair.
the
So
guys
you're
that are racing.
paying your entry fee to go towards the race pot. So
That's right.
Yeah,
So-
that's it.
If you want to.
So if you're just going to come test, you're going to pay the entry fee too,
$250.
and that money's going back to the racers that are going to race.
Right.
Somebody gets a
so-
free run the next day.
Yeah. So if you win this race, what does the pot like to win it?
At 93 cars, it's going to be roughly about 13,000 for first, 3,000 for second, 250 for third, 250 for fourth. Giving away third and fourth also a $800 Milwaukee tool kit.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth through eight be $75. And of course, we giving away first round losers. I'm going to draw a couple of tickets out. They're going to get a brand new set of Hoosier tires
Nice.
a piece. Retail value $700.
Yeah.
And then we got about 16 jugs of glue that also we're going to give away to the first round losers.
And probably
So-
some like nice gas cans and stuff. Yeah. If I had to guess, that's Dennis's thing is like the cans.
That's what I asked him. I was
Yeah.
like, "We're gonna take any?" So we got to decide.
Oh yeah, man. Well, it sounds like everybody has a chance to get something.
Exactly.
That's right. That's
exactly.
right. And from my previous racing along the years, it's some days I got whooped first round and like I still got like $50. And
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
hey man, I'm taking y'all to Wolf House
Yeah, that's
tonight.
right. That's right. That's
You know,
right. That's right.
You got something, so it felt good. You
Yeah,
know?
it felt like you didn't totally take an L.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's right. So
You gotta go back and clean up this $40,000 debacle under the hood. Yeah, like I understand all that stuff. Look, man, thank
we're
y'all so
trying to
much.
spread. We're trying to spread it around.
Trying to
everybody,
get the racing community together through what you're doing. I mean, I know it's hard work. I mean, I know it just from the little bits that I've done with the shows and not even putting something together like you're
Our
putting together.
telephones ring all night.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's just people asking this and that.
Yeah.
And
Well, when I did talk to you, I talked to Sawyer. He goes, "Nah, man, that dude will be up."
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always up.
Yeah. So I was
Pretty
like,
much,
so because you're building up to the event, and so we talked, and you're like, "Man, I ain't got a lot of time this week." I'm like, "Well, we need to get it in because we got enough local pull. We can get some spectators out
Yeah,
there. That's what
yeah.
we're after."
For
So
sure, for
yeah,
sure.
that was the goal. Plenty of people know you and what you do, and what you've done in the past, and now what you're doing for the future. Because I think this is something you can be doing, like I said, 3 or 4 times a year. Create like a good local community.
yeah,
effort.
and we want to try to move it to some different streets also. But,
We're looking.
but
Well, and you have to have good local partners for that.
Exactly.
it,
You know.
and it's tough to
It
get
is tough.
to get permit approval in different spots. So,
Mm-mm-mm.
so but the problem is I think we're outgrowing the road we're on with the
We are.
spectators and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's a catch-22 there, you know.
Well, eventually too, like
you know.
when the Memphis Parkway gets reopened, it's something you could do there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, cause it could just be just your race on
Yeah.
a weekend when they're not doing something all the time, you know?
But
You're not on the street, and that goes
it's
back
not
to
street racing.
yeah. If
Agreed.
you're on the
And
track,
That
Agreed,
is the
agreed.
draw.
That's
that is
the whole
street
catch.
racing.
That is true. That is true.
And that's why I'm able to draw 90 cars and stuff.
yeah.
Because everybody and their cousins putting on a race at the track.
Oh yeah.
You can go anywhere and race every weekend.
Sure.
Back of the track,
a
front of the
lot
track,
less
whatever.
headache, cheaper.
Yeah.
We've had people wanting to come out there and put a
Yeah.
race on at the track, and it'd be a whole lot easier than what we're doing.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's
that's
not
what
the
I mean.
street. It's
Yeah.
not the street.
The street is the important factor.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a whole lights in. I got a whole personally. They
I
don't
know
deliver
it.
that stuff.
I know it. I know it.
Bathrooms and
I
I,
know it.
mean, it's
I don't think people realize like you're not making any money. It's not a money maker. This is a
promise.
compassion.
I
This is just passion for
Right.
racing.
No,
you know?
because
I want to
ain't gonna
argue with
lie. I've just said 2 or 3 times. I'm about done already.
Yeah.
You know, it just,
Well, it'd be good if like some of these guys helped you a little bit, like some of these local guys.
I do.
We
Got,
do
we
get
do
some
got
help.
quite a few that
Good.
you know. I got several racers' cars are down. They're like, man, I'll help you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and I'm very much appreciative of that. You know?
Yeah. I have to have the same thing. If I don't got people running errands and helping, I mean, you're only one person. It's hard to get
Exactly.
it all
I
done.
mean, we got 6 generator lights. I got to go from
Pick
the
'em
rental
up and
place
drag
pick
'em
'em
over
up
there.
and drag them over there. And then we got to haul them back. And
Yeah.
you can't rumble like 20 mile an hour, 30 mile an hour with them
Oh,
things.
man, them
you know?
things. Shoot, they get to wobbling.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we need 5 or 6 trucks, you know, just to haul them things back.
Yeah,
and
so
forth,
luckily
you know.
you're connected good.
So-
You got friends that help you. But like I'm saying, like the day of the race, you need people there helping, with the crowd. You got people helping
yeah.
with the food.
That's
you got
right,
gate
that's
ticket
right.
people, all that stuff. It takes a lot to do
It does.
it.
It does.
Yeah.
Her and Derek's
Yeah.
stand at the gate 38 hours.
Oh, wow.
Don't leave the street.
Man,
Straight.
that's amazing.
You know
Yeah.
that.
And got
Very
paid
tired.
and got paid $0.
All
Hey.
Yeah.
All the,
What's the
I
one
signed up for
TikTok
it.
where the guy, Baby Billy or whatever his name is, he gets on there and he's talking about after I deduct all my costs.
That's
It
what
is a
that's
true
what
story.
it's like.
It
So
is,
it's
yeah.
irritating seeing people say, "Oh, they're out there making all this money." I promise you, we're not.
$0.
It's not
Derek
worth
was
it.
there 32 hours without leaving. She
Yeah.
was there right at 40.
I
and
went home for 45 minutes to take a shower
Why-
and came back
Yeah, because
Saturday
we
night to
protected
Sunday,
the gate.
or Friday night, Saturday morning.
When all the racers left, the race is over on Friday night at midnight. Me and her stayed protecting them.
Some
rigs.
of them, a couple people stayed and spent the night, but yeah, I sat at the gate so nobody could get in and mess with everybody's stuff because they left all their cars and trailers and all
you gotta
that. So yeah,
Like, you have to have security.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the main
But,
thing.
well, security ain't staying out there all
No,
night.
no.
no,
Me
we
and
did
her done
have
all
them.
that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did have them. We did
That's
have
right.
them Friday night and Saturday.
She went
but
home to get a
overnight,
shower
no,
for
yeah.
about an hour, and I went home, took a shower for about an hour, and slept for about an hour. So,
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, we was there almost 40 hours
Again,
straight.
dedication.
Exactly.
It's not here to make money. It's here to provide an opportunity to have a good event locally, community, and make the racing culture good.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
That's
the whole
right.
thing. So, I mean, get behind them guys. Go out there and support them this weekend if you can. Hopefully, get to see some amazing racing, which I know you will. And I hope the weather's good. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
main thing. So,
Mother Nature.
man, Mother Nature, you just never know.
Hang
right?
in
Oh yeah, we're hoping for it.
Yeah, man. Well, look, guys, thank you so much. We talked about all the contacts where they can reach you at. That'll be in the show notes, by the way, if anybody wants to reach out to the show, the Facebook, or you got so many pages. It's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
collectively a
It
lot.
is.
So,
Well, we try to
but
flood.
ultimately, the phone number is 662-280-7600. That's the shop number.
That's
So, like,
BB&T.
Yeah.
between the hours of 8 and 5, I'm guessing.
10 to
No,
6.
10 to 6.
Okay, y'all get a late start.
Monday
Well, 10
through him, Monday through
that's
Friday.
great. So 10 to 6,
Yeah.
10 to 6, you can call and ask questions. Other than that, leave this guy alone until race day is over. Or whatever,
If
so.
you look at Facebook, at his Facebook, I'm trying to keep it all on there, or the event page, you could find every answer that you need. We are going to do a live feed Wednesday night
at
at
about 6,
about
6:30 right in
and
there.
go over all this. So this is the first time we've announced it. We're going to put it on Facebook tonight. But yes, we will have a
So,
live feed
and if
Wednesday.
we're lucky, this show will release Wednesday
Hopefully.
morning or Thursday. I
Yeah.
don't know. We'll just have to see
Yeah.
how we can quick turn it
I'll
around.
be,
So.
I'll be
Yeah.
out of Facebook jail Tuesday.
Tuesday. So, yeah, man,
Then I
look,
can go live.
what did you say on there, man?
We're not going to say it on
Oh,
here.
No,
but
actually, it's
he-
kind of stupid.
Yeah.
No, I waffled them nitrous bottles.
Yeah, yeah.
When I put the word nitrous in there, that's considered a narcotic,
Oh, my God.
So yeah.
illegal drug. So
Man, there's sometimes like on my show,
So-
it'll get like really no views.
Flat, yeah.
And I can't figure out
They
what's
hide
happening.
it because of whatever
Yeah.
you're
yeah,
saying.
that's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
It's like so like you gotta really be PG. You gotta be a lot of stuff going
Exactly.
on.
It's crazy.
So sometimes I get really frustrated because I'm like, dang, that show, man, no doubt
Yeah.
that person's got this, I got this, and
That's
Yeah.
right.
and then all of a sudden you got like 100 people, and I'm like, that ain't right.
Exactly. And the bad thing is it cuts off, it ain't a bunch of money we make on there,
Oh,
but
no.
he's monetized and it cuts his money off for the
Waffle
whole
House
month
money for
and
the
all
month.
that. Yeah,
That's
and
about it.
blocks the views.
Helps pay for the race
and-
car.
That's right, that's right,
Exactly.
that's
So
right.
it's crazy.
Yeah, they don't make much though. I'm telling you, like, man, when you guys think we ain't talking OnlyFans money, folks. We're talking,
no.
yeah, we're talking
We're
about
lucky $100.
yeah, for a month.
For a
yeah.
month.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
But I mean,
But
something.
it helps.
Pay the
it
water
helps.
bill or something.
Exactly.
You know?
I know people like right now would say, "Well, I'd love to have that." And I'm like, "Yeah, you would." Like mine.
But you know what it took to get it?
Oh, it takes years of development
Yeah.
and followers and stuff, and people getting involved in your stuff. Like,
That's why I say follow, share everybody's
time.
page you can. That's so important.
yeah, as your friends, be a part of it. You know?
Exactly.
And even if you don't know that guy, it's like I'm a very much like I like everything, and the reason why I do that, I know it's important to that creator.
Exactly.
So I always try to like what they post because I know that counts towards what they're trying to
achieve.
Achieve. Yeah. So many people will watch your show. You have 10,000 views and 3 likes.
Exactly.
It's the most
That's
crazy
why
thing.
we try to post, before the race, all our sponsors and our media people. Like, hey, follow their page.
Absolutely.
And I'll personally go on there and send 1,000 friend
Likes.
requests.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll do that for them to
try to get people
it.
to follow
exactly.
them, and that's important. That's how we build the community. So,
exactly.
So like and follow each other's pages as much as you can. Definitely get behind BB&T
Racing. All the
Racing.
information is on my page, but you might have to scroll down because we got so many people sharing stuff.
I do the same thing.
But it is on there. It is on there.
I do the same thing. I try to tag people in it and everything we do. And that's, again, how we get people like, hey, I posted this about you, and you look at it and you're very thankful for that too, that they tie you in and be a part of it. So, all right, guys, remember that. Like, share, and follow on not only his
Dennis
Facebook page.
Facebook page. I'm out of free request. You can follow me, though.
Like and follow it.
And Kelsey Hall's page. And it's under BB&T's, under Silverback Gorilla page.
Like I said, y'all got a few different ones.
I'm trying to consolidate
trying to spread it around. But really and truly, the biggest one is the BB&T Racing page.
Well, his Silverback Gorilla, Dennis Bailey's got 150,000 followers. But we're going to get back on that now that we have a race car back in the shop.
So, but what I'm trying to get at is the
race info is on his.
The racing stuff is on my personal page. So.
And everything goes back to BB&T. That's how they promote this stuff. Because don't forget, it's out of his pocket. His effort. Him and his brother Derek are funding this thing.
No, don't tell Derek that.
Don't tell that. He ain't figured it out yet. So that's why the BB&T part's so big. Is BB&T Racing is because nothing happens without that. That's the thing. Like end of the day,
that's our livelihood.
Yeah, that's how you make it happen. So you don't have all this because y'all front the money for everything.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's a big thing in itself. So
it's a gamble. You don't know if you're gonna have 2 people show up or 200. So
risky.
It's risky. It's a gamble.
I think you're a gambler.
Used to be a lot worse.
Used to be a lot worse. I got a feeling he's a gambler.
He loves the dice table. Yeah,
used to be real bad. I don't play much.
You don't play much anymore. It cost. It cost. Those are some rough nights when you come out there. You're just like, what was I thinking, man?
I used to do pretty good. It's a job in itself if you play professional.
That's true. That is true. If you try to play.
I wasn't a weekender. I played professional.
You did. You stayed on it.
It's a job in itself.
Yeah. And it can break you.
I kept log books and I can tell you what everything.
My gosh.
That'd be a whole nother show.
We'll do that. We'll talk about the gambling life of Dennis Bailey.
And all the trips and
Vegas hotels.
Every bit of it.
You're right. Casino host. I used to do that. That's what I did back in the day. I was an executive host for the Grand Casino back in the day.
I had a personal one.
Did you?
Personal chef, personal waiter.
Everything. You was big time.
You heard me, Chef Rob.
Chef. So, that's a whole nother show.
Yeah.
Probably before you were able to go to the casinos, I'm guessing, back in the day.
Hey, now.
Yeah. Probably a time.
I always tell him before my time when he says something like that. I'm like, before my time.
Yeah. That's right. So, thank you both for coming in. I look forward to seeing the success of this weekend. And hopefully we can be a part of bringing some spectators and some awareness to the page. Go follow and like them. And try to just be communal, guys, just to do everything you can to support your local friends and all the things going in the community.
Every little bit helps.
Every little bit helps. So, again, to you both, great success. Thanks for being a part of your local Yokels.
Thank you for having us on.
And remember, guys, about our Local Yokels podcast, we also feature on the show notes. It'll show their page, all their information. Go in there and check it out. Click, like it, whatever. And then don't forget to get your Jeep tickets for the Fancy Nancy Foundation to go towards the House of Grace, helping fund that for domestic violence. And that's brought to you by Spider Off-Road, Roofworks Roofing Company, MSJ Off-Road, et cetera, Rough Country. I can go on and on. And, if I'm lucky, I can get some more sponsors because this thing can develop around to where we can put tags on this Jeep. It's very easy to get a sponsor on there. So,
hey,
absolutely.
Put BB&T on it.
We could. I'd love it. So anyway, guys, till next time, thank you. Bye.